Yeah, g'day and welcome to this 2019 Oceania Cup. We've got the men out there at the moment, the Kookaburras and the Blacksticks. It's Calcashades in Rockhampton. Where's Rockhampton? For those that aren't in the crowd, it's in central Queensland in Australia. For all you people taking this live streaming vision right around the world, thanks for tuning in. And let's have a see what the two coaches had to say about tonight's clash.
One fantastic game on game one. Long periods of sustained pressure on the Blacksticks. You had good continuity of possession. How do you improve on that performance?
Well, it's about being consistent for the three games that we have here. We know we put ourselves in a good position by winning 4-0 yesterday, but we know it just doesn't happen. We've got to make it happen again. Possession was very important for us. We were able to do that. We know that against any team that's hard to defend over a period of time.
Well, we know in game two the Blacksticks are going to be really playing for their sheep station. They're really going to come hard at you. How do you expect them to play in game two?
Look, I think they might be a little bit higher up the field. I thought they were sitting in half court for most of the game. We can expect them to be, I think, further up the field, pressing us, putting some more pressure on us, but that can open them up as well. So, look, we've got it is a tactical game. I think New Zealand have got a couple of different ways of playing. We've got to identify that at the start, nullify it, but by and large play our own game.
Well, thanks very much, Colin, and good luck with game two.
Thanks, Peter.
Darren, that game one started with a bang. Huge amount of pressure early on. How do you go about negating that sort of pressure in game two?
Yeah, I mean, I thought, if we're really blunt, we weren't at our best, and a little bit too tentative, and a couple of, relatively avoidable goals in the first quarter, which were well taken, but it would have been good if we had a little bit more about us and were able to avoid those. We actually did okay in the second quarter and came into the game a little bit, and then again weren't great in the third quarter, and they scored two more, and once you get into those sort of situations you do throw a bit more caution to the wind, and we actually had some reasonable attacks in the fourth quarter. So it was a tough day on Thursday, and 4-0 against a quality opponent was a hard result, but from our perspective I was a little bit more disappointed with how we played and how we went about our work. So a few things to get ready for tomorrow.
So game two becomes very important, given that you've lost game one. What changes to your game plan do you think you'll make to do a better job in game two? Yeah,
I mean, I think I'd love to see us just a little bit more just playing our way, and a little bit less where we're thinking hard about what we should be doing. So I'd love to see us a bit more natural and just playing with a little less fear, I guess. And I thought that's how we played at the start of the game. We just stood back a bit and let the Australians dictate, and when you do that, they're pretty good, and we know that. But also if we can play and take the handbrake off, then we can cause any team in the world problems. So yeah, there'll be a bit of tactical shift, but also what's important is the guys just play some hockey, and these are critical matches. You're trying to qualify for the Olympic Games, and so the Australian team as well. So there's big stakes, and sometimes when there's big stakes you don't quite put your best foot forward, and I'd like for our team to put their best foot forward and play well and enjoy the occasion of a beautiful stadium of Rockhampton and a quality opponent to show that we can do some damage. So I don't know whether I gave too many tactical shifts, but that's what I'd love to see.
So again, thanks for the two coaches for those words, and as Darren Smith said in his final words, the beautiful stadium that Rockhampton Hockey have put together. This is Calcashades, and a big congratulations to everyone involved from Rockhampton Hockey for the stadium. So here's the Kookaburras. Welcome them, folks, to the side out there on the big screen. Number 2 from Lane Cove. He's got debut in 2014, Tom Craig. Number 3 from Bigger Waters on the Gold Coast, Corey Weir. Number 4 made his debut in 2017, 61 caps, it's Jake Harvey. From South Australia, 45 caps to his name, Tom Wickham, number 5. The Central Coast of New South Wales, the blue bag himself, Matty Dawson in number 6. He thinks he's a local, but he's from Mackay, that's just up the road, Jacob Anderson. And in from Tasmania, 355 caps. Well, that was 2 days ago, so 356 now for Eddie Ockenden, number 11. From Brisbane in Queensland, number 12, someone I think I know, Jake Wetton. Number 13, Blake Govers, debuted in 2015 from Wollongong. And from East in Brisbane, mums in the crowd, Timmy Howard, number 16. From the Margaret River in WA, number 17, Aaron Zalewski. 2009, another boy from Mackay, Matty Swan in 20. New South Wales from Wollongong, 100 caps to his name, Flynn Ogilvie, number 22. 23 is Dan Beale from Brisbane. Tyler Level, number 24, one of 2 goalkeepers for the Kookaburras. Number 29, I should say, Tim Brand, 31 caps for the Kookaburras. The other goalkeeper for the Kookaburras, Andrew Charter in 30 from Canberra. And rounding out the Kookaburras in number 32, Jeremy Hayward. From the Black Sticks, up at the other end, there's the boys just finishing off their preparations. Number 2 for the Black Sticks is Corey Bennett, 2013 from North Harbour. Number 4 is Dane Lett, 61 caps now. Number 7 is Nick Ross from Southern. Number 8, Richard Joyce, debuted for the Black Sticks in 2014. In 11, Jacob Smith. In 12, from Canterbury, is Sam Lane. Marcus Child debuted all the way back in 2010 for the Black Sticks in 13. Jared Panchia in 14, 120 caps for Jared. One of the 2 keepers, George Ennison, is in 15 from Canterbury. Nick Woods in 17, debut 2014 from Midlands. Kane Russell in 21 from Southern, debuted in 2012. And folks, a special achievement tonight, the captain of the Black Sticks, number 22, Blair Tarrant. He is celebrating his 200th cap for the Black Sticks tonight. Big round of applause for Blair Tarrant, fantastic achievement. Well done, Blair. Number 22. Number 24, Aaron Panchia, 2009 was his debut for the Black Sticks. Shay McAleese, number 25, approaching 300 caps, 296 caps for Shay. Stephen Jennis, 27 from Capital. Hugo Inglis is 29 from Southern. George Muir is in 30 with 130 caps. And rounding out the Black Sticks, Hayden Phillips, number 31 from Central.
Well, the first game was a 4-0 win to the Kookaburras, Tom, but the Black Sticks showed lots of promise.
So here's how we think that the team list, the teams will play on the field as the siren final goes. So here's how we think they'll line up. Tyler Lovell in the net tonight, Hayward and Howard at the back, Harvey, Zalewski and Ockenden in the midfield, Wetton and Beale, and up front Anderson, Brand, Craig, Govers, Dawson, Weir, Swan, Wickham, Ogilvie and Charter on the bench for the Kookaburras. For the Black Sticks, Joyce in the net, Bennett, McAleese there, Russell, Woods, Tarrant across the midfield, Panchia, Ross with Smith, Inglis, Jennis up front, Lett, Panchia, Muir, Lane, Child, Phillips and Ennison on the bench for the Black Sticks.
Well, speaking to the coach, after game one. He was disappointed with the result, obviously, but he thought there was plenty of promise in this Black Stick side. We do expect them to make amends, and the Kookaburras won't have it their own way.
So Eddie Ockenden there on the toss. So the Australians have won the toss. The shake of the hands. The officials. Who we got out there tonight? Pete?
The officials are Rory Anbathanathan from Malaysia and Lim Hong Zen from Singapore.
So this Oceania Cup nearly ready to start. To all your live streaming people out there, hope you're enjoying the action. We'll be bringing you this next 4 quarters, 15 minutes in each of the quarters. So really well done to Rocky Hockey to get the kids involved. I'm sure the mums and dads of the kids would be just as excited, the kids seeing them run out in the fit for the national anthems, which will be coming up shortly. And really big shout out to the players for looking after the kids when they run out there on the field. So the crowd settling in tonight. They're enjoying the action. It's day 2 of this 3-test series between the Kookaburras and the Black Sticks as the umpires. Let's hear them for them, folks, the umpires of tonight's game.
Lim Hong Zen from Singapore and Anbathanathan from Malaysia.
And Rocky, give a big shout out and cheer for the 2 teams as they enter the stadium, the Kookaburras and the Black Sticks. And we've got Brad Villiers and Gemma Condon on the field to take us through the national anthem. If we could ask everyone to be upstanding for the anthems. Thank you. So thank you very much to Gemma Condon and Brad Villiers for their rendition of the national anthems. Pete, you've spoken to both coaches. We're in for another cracker tonight.
Oh, we are in for an absolute cracker of a match. Darren Smith, while he was disappointed with the result, he said there were promising signs from the Black Stick. He said they're going to work on those positives, fix the negatives, and get back into the game.
Absolutely.
The Kookaburras, well, Colin Batcher was pretty happy, but he said there was still room for improvement, and they're going to come out hard and fast again. They said those 2 early goals really set their match up in game 1, and you can expect something the same in game 2.
So the Black Sticks in a very tight huddle. It's all on the line for them tonight. The Cookers with the first win. It's a 3-test series. So if you're just joining us, it's a 3-test series. The Cookers have got up in the first game 4-0, and the Black Sticks have got to win this game. It's Olympic qualifiers. They've got to stay in the race by winning tonight's game.
It was dull bowling stuff in the first match this evening between the Hockey Roos and the Vantage Black Stick women's team. It ended up with a 3-2 win to the Hockey Roos right at the death, and this match could well be the same.
So again, for all you people out there live streaming, trust you are enjoying the action from wherever you are. Fantastic that you're tuning in. We'll get this game underway. Don't forget, we're back for the Hockey Fives tomorrow, Pete.
Back for the Hockey Fives tomorrow. Should be good.
So the teams are just getting ready. There's 15 minutes. We've got 4 quarters of action here between the Vantage Black Sticks and the Kookaburras. So the players are ready. The umpires are right. The 2 goalkeepers are just getting some of the protective gear ready at the back. The sun is setting over the stadium. There it is, Calca Shades at its best. Rockhampton Hockey have done a fantastic job in getting this Oceania Cup up here. So the goalkeeper is from Australia, is just about ready to take the field. And here we go. We are underway. It's the first quarter of this Oceania Cup 2019 between the Kookaburras and the Black Sticks. Ockenden going for the ball, gets that first one. Beale quickly off. Ockenden at the back line. It's gone over onto the green stuff. That's out, Eddie.
And just like I said, game 1 has started all over again for the Hockey Roos straight away down the other end of the field. Did I call them the Hockey Roos? I know, they're called the Kookaburras.
It's the next game, Pete. Well, that's gone up and high and dangerous.
Well, if it's as good a game as that last one we saw, it'll be an absolute cracker.
Oh yeah, wasn't it a beauty? And well done to the Hockey Roos. That's tied up the series 1-1. Again, we'll bring you that action tomorrow. At the moment, it's the start of the Kookaburras game. Hayward and Howard at the back at the start. Pete, I saw the Black Sticks have kept their overheads in their repertoire already.
Yes, we spoke about the overheads with Darren Smith, and he said that they overused it.
So Wetton gets that one to Beale, looking for the back line. It's been touched there at the back from the Black Sticks. Anderson does well to get it back to Beale, takes it out to the 5. Harvey's made the lead to the back line, and the Black Sticks come out well, defending outside their circle. Now it's gone in from Beale, but yep, that's come off the back of the stick, Dan.
And that good defence from the Black Sticks kept the Kookaburras out of the circle, and that's what we want to see. That's what Darren Smith was talking about, being better and stronger in defence. Yeah,
Corey Bennett started well back there. Nice couple of early touches. That one's gone in. Great little touch there from Janice into the circle, but Hayward cleans up at the back. Howard gets it right out to Ockenden.
Sneaky pass by Zalewski.
Beale will get the free hit from the 200 game up. The captain, Blair Tarrant. Fantastic achievement from Blair to make that 200. Eddie out on the right-hand side. Fair bit of movement from the midfield of the Kookaburras early. Zalewski now gets past one, puts it into the circle. Picked up there at the back from Tarrant and cleared it over the sideline.
Oh, again, good movement around the centre field and the players in space in the circle. Not this time. Well marked up by the Black Sticks defence.
So Wetton at the 5, puts it across. Joyce in the net for the Black Sticks. Happy to just put the kicker there and knock it over the back.
And this has been the difference in this game so far from the Black Sticks. They're a lot tighter on the strikers of the Kookaburras. They're defending really, really closely. It's a much different sort of game plan that Darren Smith's got them playing.
So Zalewski throws it out to Harvey. Wetton probably not expecting that one. And gives away the free hit.
And I don't know if they can pick up in the background. We can hear some Kookaburras in the trees behind the hockey field. The actual Kookaburras I'm talking about.
So for those that don't know, it's a bird, Pete, isn't it?
It is a bird. It's a predator. One of the kingfisher family.
Zalewski inside the 25. Ball's got to travel 5. Done that. Now he can throw it in, but that's come off the boot of Panchia. Zalewski again. Inside the 5 now. Up and over the top. Good lead from Harvey. Brings it down. They've got to give him 5, which they do. Harvey now injects into the circle. Runs the back line, but nice little touch over the back there from Panchia.
Again, the defence at the back for the Black Sticks is tasking up. They're making every post a winner at the moment. The Kookaburras are finding it difficult to get a shot on goal.
It's on the back stick. Tarrant keeping the feet out of the road, does well. Still running the back line is Brand. And the tackle over the top from Tim, just a little bit excessive.
It was a good defence again from the Black Six. And that's the hallmark of this defence so far, is how tightly they're marking up on the strikers from the Kookaburras. And it's paying off for them.
Oh yeah, nice tackle there from Haywood, but well done through their middle. There goes Jacob Smith, picked up by Wetton, but it's the first one that they'll give it away. First tackle. So
that's Amber, umpire Amber at that end.
Ball movement early from the Black Sticks, McAleese and Tarrant. So the Cookers just happy to let the Black Sticks toss it around. Now they press, they go as a unit. Craig in the middle, Wickham doesn't get the stick on it. In fact, he does get a touch on it. Smart play there from Corey Bennett. Oh, nice positioning there. Jared Panchia throws it down. Nice tackle from Swan. Ball gets thrown across. Still outside the circle. Dawson putting the tackle on Nick Ross, keeping him out wide. Throws it back now, Bennett. Across we go. Yeah, good ball movement. And
inside the 5,
yeah,
that's a tough call
not
by
how
the
I
umpire
saw
over
it.
there, I would have thought.
Absolutely, Pete. Black Sticks were stationary on that occasion. Ockenden moved into it. For me, it was...
So the benefit of doubt going to the Hockey Roos that time.
They're Kookaburras, Pete. I'm going to
the Kookaburras. I'll get it right eventually. I'm so excited that they... No, I'm not. I'm getting it wrong, that's all.
We are now through. Wetton's got it. Oh, that's not a good pass. Pick up there from Muir. He's picked it up over the 25. Nice tackle there from Dawson. And out quickly and smartly. Swan, Ogilvie. Boy, the pass is not sticking tonight for the Kookaburras. That's 2, Pete.
That's 2 all right. And what it is the Black Sticks are reading the game really well at the moment, and that's why they're able to intercept the pass. They're just reading where it's going. It probably worked on the first game. They've probably looked at the video numerous times, and they've got a good game plan.
They would have been looking at the live streaming vision, Pete.
That's correct.
4 camera angles. It's all there for them. The call there was from Blake Govers to go left, which meant that Corey Ware coming up had his right. So plenty of chatter out there on the field from both teams at this stage. Still locked in at 0-0. Black Sticks go down the line. Can't bring it in. Is Inglis straight underneath us. Harvey now throws it through. We are Had a good, strong game in the middle. The bigger of Waters, Labrador player down on the Gold Coast. It's a good ball across. Ogilvie at the 5. Inside the circle now, Ogilvie. Drops it back. Govers puts it across, and that's a good ball across. It's come off the 200 capper. Tarrant, first penalty corner for the Cookers.
And again, along the baseline goes Ogilvie. He sees the player on the spot. Tarrant's in front of him like a good defender should be. Unfortunately, steps on the ball.
Yeah, nice push across there from...
And Tarrant, he's in the right spot to defend. He's in front of Jake Wetton, which is what he needs to do to stop the ball getting there. Just makes a little error.
Yeah, not the place to be making an error when you've got Blake Govers. There he is, number 13. He had a bullet in the first game, Blake Govers.
He is a weapon.
Will he go keep it low?
Low left-hand side, I reckon.
Yes, and got it covered this time has Joyce. Puts that right kicker out and save.
I picked it, and it comes at Joyce like a rocket, but Joyce has seen this before. He can't be fooled a second time. Gets the pad over there. Great save.
Crowd goal. When they go in, somebody's got to touch it inside the circle.
And the crowd, just a crash ball, and Joyce saw no one had touched it, just let it go through.
Yeah, Ogilvie was running hard, but not going to get it. On that occasion, the Kiwis have got to give Howard 5 and didn't. Craig with a good turn.
Tom Craig just going back, just playing nice, composed, constructive hockey and making sure that they hold possession of the ball. They want continuity of possession.
Oh, nice ball in. Harvey picked up there. Good tackle over the top from McAleese to stop him going forward. We are quickly in. Ogilvie's got it. Kiwis have pushed him out. Nice little jink over the top. Govers hits Beale.
Yeah, Beale in the way, unfortunately. He was in the right spot for a normal striker. He's trying to balance the attack. He runs in. It's flicked up at him. Actually, it was going wide anyway.
Really well done from Blake Govers to turn around. Just didn't get the body around far enough. That takes a lot of skill to do all that in one motion.
And Daniel Beale, he ran in. Probably should have been a little bit wider. He couldn't have been much wider. And he tried desperately to avoid that too.
How fast did they go again, Pete?
Well, that wasn't that fast. That was only probably about 60 kilometres an hour.
I tell you what, I still wouldn't want to be hit by one. There's the subs coming from the bench. Swan there, getting things started. A different opening quarter, 0-all the score. Certainly not too many scoring opportunities. Again, that overhead rule when they move, they've got to give
that long pass just not working for Zalewski. Picked out a black stick, and now they're away.
Yeah, Hugo Inglis doing well to get in front of Howard. That's a stick check from Ockenden. Inglis away quickly. Brand putting pressure on Penchia, but Aaron's got enough knowledge to keep that one around the back.
Despite no score, it's still been an entertaining game. Plenty of opportunities so far for the Kookaburras. But the Black Sticks' defence has been stout, very robust inside the circle. And now, just playing nice, composed hockey. They don't want to give it away at that part of the field.
Yeah, the call was go Blake, so as soon as that pass was called, it was on. Black Sticks do well to get it out. They're up it to the 25 now. That's Child. Hassled there by Harvey. Zalewski comes in. Child strong over the 25. He goes, looks up, goes long. That's gone high into we are deemed dangerous.
And Corey Weir just turned around looking for the ball, even though it hit him quite hard.
They're tough, these hockey players, both the men and the women. Get up, get on with it. Howard goes long, finds Brand, but there was 3 Black Sticks around him. Not happy with the call. Zalewski looks up. Beale's got it. Swans out there on the 25. Plenty of Black Sticks back there. No way through. Round the back we're going to go. Hayward goes long. Beale. Good lead in there. Anderson runs the back line, comes to the keeper. Great save there from Anderson. It's Joyce.
Richard Joyce did a great job. Had to come out there. He had to stop the run along. There was a player waiting on the spot. It was Tom Craig, and good save.
So back live, the ball just getting away from Bocky Anderson.
Lots of movement around the field.
Kookaburra's trying to keep the pressure on the Black Sticks at the back. Give away the free hit. Haven't given away the territory. Let now goes right across the other side of the field. That's opened things up now. Back in the middle we go. Strong from Dawson. Too strong. Janice with the free hit. Quickly away. Ball into the 25. Oh yeah, Janice and Panchia just didn't get one zigged, one zagged, Pete.
That's exactly when one expected to zag, he zigged, and the pass went astray. But it's good play from the Black Sticks. They've really lifted their game. They're playing to the game plan that Darren Smith, their coach, wants them to play. And so far, they've kept the Kookaburras from scoring, which is exactly what they needed to do. And they've got it up the other end. They just haven't made too many penetrations yet.
So the Kookaburras not looking too frustrated, but certainly not with the opportunities that were there in game one. Craig now using his pace. Again, the zig and the zag now not working for the Kookaburras.
Yeah, that's the amount of pressure that's on both sides. Both sides defending so strongly that the attack has been blunted every time.
Zalewski coming over the top of the tackle there of Woods. Govers looking to put the pressure on and does make some turn. Ogilvie, that's the steal that they wanted. Govers, can he get the touch? No, he can't. Strong defence. Ogilvie, that was let at the back. Ogilvie has Wetton, but that one's...
Yeah, Flynn Ogilvie didn't realise how quickly Jake Wetton was coming on to that ball and just put it behind him. But the Black Sticks were there in numbers in defence and marking tightly on all the strikers.
Now they're going to go up and over to get it, but only as far as Ockenden. Quickly away, Wickham's on the paddock. Yeah, nice steal. What have they got now? The Black Sticks. Down we go. Smith's
Janice
running with Janice. Wetton takes the ball off the back line. Nice steal, play on, but that is the end of the first quarter. And we will go into the dugouts. Kookaburras 0, New Zealand 0. And we're going to the ad breaks.
The Hook into Hockey program is Hockey Australia's junior participation program. It's delivered nationally and it's a great opportunity for kids aged from 4 to 10 to really get involved and to pick up the basic fundamentals of hockey. What we're able to do is work really closely with the primary school here to schedule the sporting schools program at the back end of the school term. We used that opportunity to promote the fact that we were going to come back here straight after school on a Monday afternoon at a time slot that was really friendly to work around what's going to work best for the parent and the child.
Hockey have a terrific product with Hook into Hockey, and the school and hockey have done a remarkable job in maximising the opportunity that is sporting schools and the introduction it provides to children to a terrific sporting experience. What they've focused on is providing the parents and the children the best opportunity to play after school on site, and clearly it's a winner for both the parents and the children.
I involved my child because they wanted to try something different, and I think accessibility was a really big thing for them as well. Just to be able to have that straight after school was a really good option for us, and it allowed us to try the sport without it being a really big hassle, which is great.
Fabulous to deliver the program here at the school in Moriac, where kids can get involved in the games, learn the game, and we can grow participation in both boys and girls.
I love playing hockey because, well, it's fun for one, and two, it's a new sport for me. I love hockey because, well, I get to learn new skills. And if you are kids out there, just try to play some new sports.
And here we are back for this second quarter. Oceania Cup 2019, Kookaburras and Blacksticks, it's tied up 0-0.
Entertaining first half despite no score, but it was characterised by some good attack from the Kookaburras, but fantastic defence from the Blacksticks. They're really marked up tightly, and they're giving the strikers from the Kookaburra no room at all, and that's what they need to do.
Yeah, and started off there, Nick Woods in the middle, just making sure he's in front of the ball at all times. And certainly a different quarter. And the Blacksticks definitely stepping up. Let through they go. Beale just got the stick of Ross. Let's gone down. Genesis working with him. Weir comes out. Going to hold him on the back line. Swan gets the touch. Doesn't go through to Beale. Hugo English on the ball will get the free hit. Dawson has been told, please be 5. English runs at Dawson and claims that Dawson wasn't within the 5. Dawson looks up and goes.
Umpire Lim had no hesitation, and you've got to be outside the 5. He's come in before the stroke's taken and interfered with the player.
So
sneaky little play there, and it's still fair. He didn't touch the ball,
which definitely made Dawson commit.
Matt Dawson should be a little bit better than that, because you got to touch the ball before he takes a free hit.
And Dawson
got suckered in.
We talk about scoreboard pressure. The Blacksticks will be looking to convert this one. Change at the top. It's gone to the striker there of Kane Russell.
Oh, the run out was fantastic from the Kookaburras. Gave the striker up the top of the circle. No chance. It's off the feet, bit of the shoulder, but they all had their eyes on the ball.
Yeah.
And that's the key, is the run out. Watch the run out. Very quick. The drag flicker had no time.
So Russell and Woods again at the top. This time it's been dished off, and great save in the net from Tyler Lovell.
Again, the run out not so good this time, so the drag flicker got a good purchase of it. Lovell up to the task. Again, watch the runner this time. Doesn't come out as fast, stops, but Lovell able to get that one away.
So on the ball is Inglis. Once again does the little shimmy to commit the Aussies, which they did this time. Happy to go back, hang on to the ball, have another crack at him. Through it goes, nice trap at the top. It's Inglis again, he's been plenty of action. Wiz gets the ball in there, great tackle there from Anderson. Play on's the call, Harvey runs it out, and stick check there from Jared Panchia.
Oh, there's going to be a card here. Hit the ball away after the free hit. And
Janice?
I think it was Janice who got the green card.
2 minutes on the naughty chair. So that's 2 minutes from when the player puts his bottom down on the seat.
But how many times, Tom, do you see no result from a 2-minute suspension? The team that loses a player seems to step up, and they'll go to a zone defence. And that's exactly what the Blacksticks are doing.
So Zalewski going wide, trying to open things up on the left, but straight back it comes down that right-hand side. Overlapping now, Zalewski goes hard, looks for Brand. The touch there, umpire reckons come off Nick Woods. In fact, that was Kane Russell that final touch. Now we've gone down to the back line. Beale throws that ball back. Harvey knocks it in. Onto the backstick side is Anderson. Great defence there from Kane Russell.
Oh, Kane Russell again. It's a nice turn inside the circle, and the shot, no good, because he was so heavily marked by Kane Russell.
So plenty of possession from the Cookers, but not getting those shots.
And the difference is they're not getting time and space inside the circle to take the shots. And that's all to the credit of the defence of the back four.
And again, no way through. Around we go. Black Sticks reset. Howard on the 25. There's space there. Looks up, goes long. Anderson knocks it across to Blake Govers on the right side. This time Govers in the right spot. Sticks it into the back of the net. Cookers go up 1-0.
And this is what it happens. It's a good ball in, but what happens is there's a player in space and Govers able to turn and shoot in one motion. And it's the quickness of the shot. There's no big backswing, and that's the secret. Like you said, you just got to push the ball around the players into the back of the net, and that's exactly what he does. There's no backswing. Watch it. Just pushes it, and it's good enough.
Yeah, practiced that a lot, and boy, oh boy, he's put it into action tonight, has Blake Govers. You normally see him ripping rockets from the top of the circle, but yeah, his brother Wizard would be watching that one. He'd be happy that he's put the field goal in as well. G'day, Kieran, if you're watching, I'm sure you are. Wollongong boys. Just got to get someone to coach the Dragons, Kiz.
Oh, that's right. Kieran Glover's known for his goal-scoring ability as well. And Blake, the younger brother, showing that he's just as good, if not a little bit better.
Well, that was Peter Smith too,
I know, I'm making it as a big call, I know.
So Beale on the left-hand side. Turns, spins. Panchia holding him close. It's come off the foot of McAleese. Beale now, Howard. It was Ockenden, in fact, out on that left-hand side. Changes are plenty. Through it goes. Wetton misses the trap. Nice little touch there from Panchia. They're away, the Black Sticks. Woods has made the lead on the left-hand side. It's gone into the middle. Picked up there by Smith. Knocks it back. Now the Black Sticks come and advance. Happy to hang on to the ball and have another crack. Panchia, good opportunity for the Black Sticks. Cookers ran back in numbers. So there's that view from the back. The width of the field, the players making the most of it. Wetton with the trap. Ogilvie now runs it out. Down he goes. Wickham makes the lead out. Ockenden's there. Ogilvie happy to just hang on to possession for the Kookaburras.
Oh, that was amazing. The Black Sticks had the fast break, but the Kookaburras streamed back in numbers and got back so quickly that the Black Sticks didn't even penetrate the circle. Fantastic defence from the Kookaburras in that case. Just very composed play by the Kookaburras again.
Yeah, Craig looking for Beale, but it was the old no-look pass. He needed to look that time, Tom. One of the two Ride boys playing up here, and again, big shout out to everyone down there from Ride watching. I'm sure the Ride boys making you proud.
I understand, Tommy, you'll be going down for the grand final. Down to Sydney?
Going down to Sydney for the finals, correct. Live streaming Brisbane will be covering not only the Brisbane hockey but also the Sydney final. So plenty of hockey action coming your way. Plenty of action coming from Rockhampton as well, Pete.
Oh, it's been brilliant. It's a beautiful field. It's a beautiful atmosphere. The crowd are just in awe of this play at the moment. The Black Sticks, though they're down by 1 goal, not out of this game. And Joyce just cleaning things up at the back.
Yeah, that's out over the sideline. Wetton quickly away, but he can't get past Panchia. That's Aaron. Nice little chip over, but can't be trapped there over on that right-hand side.
Matt Dawson just turned around in time to see that the pass was for him. And at the back again, no pressure from the Black Sticks. They're just going to slide side to side.
So you've got two of the top 10 nations in the world playing in Rockhampton. It is in the middle of Queensland. If you don't come from Australia, you'll have to look at it. It's not near Cairns. It's not near Melbourne. It's not near Perth. It's in the middle of Brisbane and
Queensland.
Townsville. It's in the middle
between
of Brisbane
and Townsville.
Cairns.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Through it goes. Strong on the ball. Black Sticks again, just keeping him out of the circle. Kookaburra's just happy to hang on to possession and go around the other way. Dawson up over the 25. Now throws it in. Touch there from Craig. Over he comes in. Ockenden comes in. No one gets the save. Great save there from Joyce.
Oh, Richard Joyce had to pull out an excellent save because this ball was bobbling around in the front. Again, the Black Six are marking up pretty tightly. Nearly get the ball away, and Joyce makes a fantastic save. It was scramble time for the Black Sticks.
Back live, the ball just flicking off the Black Sticks defensive stick. Kookaburras will bring it out to the 23.
And the Kookaburras are dangerous in this position, even when they're tightly marked. They seem to be able to get a shot away.
Again, it's thrown across. The shot there from Tom Wickham. He's happy with that one. Tommy put it in the back of the net for number 2 for the Kookaburras.
And I don't have sixth sense. I didn't predict that one. All I said was the Kookaburras are able to get a shot away in the blink of an eye. Richard Joyce had no chance.
Yeah, and very strong he is. Upper body strength from Tom Wickham. Stood strong, got a good strike away, knew where the net was. You've got to have that ability to know where you're standing in the circle, which he does there. Bang, goal.
And the difference that time, we have a review. We'll just find out shortly what the review is about.
And the umpire's communications, if you were with us with the Hockey Roos game, wasn't working. It looks like we've got something resolved now because we haven't got the third umpire running out onto the field. So we do have communication with the third umpire. We've got the fourth umpire in our outside broadcast van. And we are looking at the review. We're just waiting to find out what the actual review was called for. We're just watching the vision at the moment, so we're just getting a heads up for what the review was called for.
Was it a foot?
Ball's gone in there. It's come off Ogilvie. Wickham stands strong. And what was the review for? There's the ball being thrown across. Ogilvie in there. And as commentators, we don't have access to the umpire's review. That's all done independently. So like you, we're just watching the vision to see what the review may have been for. And at this stage, like you, we're unaware. So if you can see anything out there, send me a message. Carrier pigeon. We're over here.
0432 111 999. Tom Winton.
So here we go. Outside the D apparently is the call. There. That indiscretion, if there was one. Blake Gover's strong on the ball. Umpires are out on the field. That's what they do a good job doing. I'm just the commentator looking at the screen. Anyone in that bottom corner got any idea? We're having another look, and again, it is the fourth umpire in the outside broadcast van who's requesting to have a look at the vision as much as he can to make the decision, or she. It is a she in the van. So, decision coming. And the decision was, there wasn't any discretion from the Kookaburras. It does a goal, and the Kookaburras have got their second goal. So a clear decision was made. There was no indiscretion in the goal being scored by the Kookaburras, so it stands. And my assumption would be that the Black Sticks would lose their referral, Pete.
That's correct. The Black Sticks lose their referral, and the Kookaburras still have a referral. They haven't made any yet. So that's a disappointing result for the Black Sticks. They were playing really well, and it was one of the few times they'd let a Kookaburra inside the circle with enough room to have a backswing and make a strike.
So strong running back there from Brand. Needs to be careful coming over the back like he does. Needs to get in a better position to be making those tackles. Black Sticks on the ball. So back we go, around the back. Oh, and down they go.
Yeah, obstruction called by the umpire, which is fair enough. On Tim Brand, they called it.
So Let working at the back now. 2 goals to the Kookaburras. Just under 5 minutes to go in this second quarter. Oceania Cup. It's Olympic qualifiers, folks. The winner of this 3-test series qualifies for the Olympics. The loser, we'll find out on Monday exactly what that will be. It's some sort of a repechage where they travel around the world playing the next lot of teams to see who gets that next qualification spot. So what do they want to do? They want to win here. Both sides do. Kookaburra's up 2.
Yeah, talking to Darren Smith, he said if they lose this game, they're still going to take it to the Kookaburras in game 3. But he said he'll think about what happens after game 3.
Yeah, nice movement through the middle, picked up there. Ross looks up, plenty of time. Howard gets a good stick in that one. Russell's got it. Over the sideline it goes. So Black Sticks on the ball now. Again, they're happy to go out. Pete, haven't seen the overheads from the Black Sticks in this first 2 quarters.
No, I spoke to Darren Smith about that, and he said that the overhead was overused in that first game, and all they did was turn over the ball. He agreed exactly with what you and I were saying, and you'll see that they'll use it way more judiciously in this match.
Oh, and the umpire at the other end is just having a talk. Jeremy Hayward. Gee, that's unusual for Jeremy to get involved in a bit of a consultation with somebody from the opposition side. Strong player, Jeremy. He lets you know all game that he's a defender, and you got to get past me. G'day, Ellie and Brad, if you're watching.
Jeremy Hayward from Northern Territory, and his girlfriend was in the first game, Brooke Paris, who's also from the NT.
So, yeah, good work there from Govers. Just hangs on to the ball long enough to get one of the other cookers, and that was Howard looking for the overlap. Play on's the call. Howard's still there. Harvey dishes off. Howard, Weir's there. Wickham's there. Can't get past the defence of the Black Sticks. Runs it out is Nick Woods.
Again, the Black Sticks getting in front of their player inside the circle, which is exactly how they need to defend against this Kookaburra side.
And the whistles come out. Eddie Ockenden's got the 2-minute card. He's going over the naughty chair for the tackle. Umpire not happy with it, so Eddie's gone over for a 2-minute spell. There's 2 minutes to go in this second quarter. Opportunity for the Black Sticks, Pete, but as you say, a lot of times teams don't take that opportunity.
Yeah, that scoreboard pressure, it's 2-0 to the Kookaburras, and that scoreboard pressure does tell on a team. But 2-0 is one of those dangerous score lines in hockey. It can turn around as easily as 60 seconds of play. 2 goals.
Let gets past Wickham, throws it down the sideline. Nice little turn there from Muir on this left-hand side. Weir comes across, puts the tackle on. Nice little dish off to Pench. He's inside the circle. Oh, yeah, great tackle, Zalewski. Craig spins, turns, goes through the middle, gets the free hit. Got to take it back, Tom.
One of the few occasions where the umpire could have played a little bit of advantage, but it's still a free hit.
Well, Hayward now pulls out the over the top ball, but should have left that one at home today. Put it in the suitcase.
Yeah, it's a little bit overcooked. Too many Weet-Bix in it.
Well, a bit of space in the middle, but closes up now for Jared Panchia. So plenty of ball movement from the Kiwis at the back. The Cookers just happy to slide from left to right. Not putting a lot of pressure. That's just conserving that time. They're down to 10 players. Ogilvie slides on his belly but doesn't get it. Now it's opened up. One's out of the attack. In goes McAleese into the circle, but the stick of Hugo Inglis goes over the back line.
Oh, it's very physical inside the circle for both sides, and they're just having difficulty, both sides, finding themselves in space inside the circle.
So that brings to conclusion the end of the second quarter. That is half time. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. We're crossing to the ads.
There we go.
Hello and welcome back to Calca Shades. It's the Rockhampton Hockey Centre and it's Game 2 of the Oceania Cup 2019. It's the Kookaburras versus the Vantage Black Sticks from New Zealand, and at half time it was Australia leading New Zealand 2-0.
Howard on the 25.
First
the
goal,
space
Tom.
there, looks up,
It was a
goes
cracker.
long. Anderson knocks it across.
Anderson
and
gets
Blake
that ball
Govers
across
on the
to
right
Govers, but
side.
just
This time
not sure
Govers
that was a
in the
pass.
right
He'll
spot.
claim it was.
Sticks it into the back
I
of the
just
net.
really like
Cookers
how
go up one
composed
goal
Blake
to nil.
Govers.
And
Stayed.
this is what had
And that ball,
happened.
in
It's a
fact,
good
got
ball
to
in,
him.
but what
Knew
happens
where
is
the
there's a
net
player
is.
in space
Yeah, bang across
and
the top.
Govers
Got it up
able
in
to
the air, got
turn
it
and
off the
shoot
ground.
in one motion.
And the
And
good
it's
start.
the quickness of the
And
shot.
you said
There's no big
how
backswing,
important it is
and
to
that's
know
the
where the
secret.
net is when you're a striker.
But the other
Defensive
thing is,
stick.
you've got to take the
Kookaburras will
striker,
bring it
the
out
strike really quickly. In that
to the
case, no
23.
backswing, just pushed
And
it
the
over.
Kookaburras are
But this time,
dangerous in this
it's a
position.
backswing.
Oh yeah,
Even when
big
they're tightly
backswing.
marked,
You'll
they
see
seem to be
Tommy
able to get
Wickham's
a
the
shot
guy who
away.
finishes it off.
Again,
Stays
thrown
nice
across
and
the
strong
shot there
from
Plenty
Tom
of pressure
Wickham.
there from the
He's
Black
happy
Sticks
with that one, Tommy.
to
Put it in the
obviously
back
put
of the
Tommy
net
off,
for
but
number 2 for the
strong enough that you
Kookaburras.
can stay
And
there,
I
stays
don't
composed.
have
Feet
sixth sense. I didn't
stationary,
predict that
got
one.
the
All I
head
said
down low,
was
plenty
the
of
Kookaburras are
zing
able to
on
get a
that
shot
one,
away in the
and
blink of an
bang,
eye.
inside that
Richard
left
Joyce
corner.
had
And
no
the interesting
chance.
thing is,
Yeah,
if you
and
watch him,
very
he gets
strong
in front
he is.
of
Upper
the man
body
marking.
strength
See him run
from
around in
Tom
front?
Wickham. Stood
gets
strong,
in
got a
front,
good strike
gets the
away,
ball,
knew
and
where
puts it
the
in the
net
net.
was. You've
Knew
got to have
Corey
that
Bennett
ability
was
to
there,
know
and
where
that's
you're
what it's
all
all
about.
about. In the
Don't
circle,
stay still, got
which
to
he
move,
does there,
and
bang,
you've got to get
goal.
that front position. That's what you
And
want.
the difference
That's
that
what
time,
they got.
and up until
Oh, they
then,
have
the
a
Black
review.
Sticks were getting in front
just
of
find out
the
shortly what
striker
the review
and
is about.
intercepting those passes into the circle. That time they didn't,
With us with
and
the-
they paid the price.
Pete, you talk about sustained pressure in all forms of hockey, and that's what the Kookaburras have done tonight. They've put that sustained pressure on in both of those first 2 quarters. It eventually tells. The Black Sticks, on the other end, they're not getting enough pressure up inside the attacking 25. They're happy to hold on to possession. The Cookers are happy to let them dink the ball around the back. It's got to get up the other end. That's where the goal is.
Well, the Kookaburras had given the Black Sticks very few opportunities. They did have a couple and weren't able to come up trumps. There was a good save from Lovell and a couple of shots on target, but 2 shots on target isn't enough.
Yeah, and the umpires have been called into the action. They've had a referral. There's certainly no love lost between these two teams when they're out on the paddock. Plenty of physicality. Jeremy Hayward at the back. He's certainly letting the Black Sticks know. And yeah, they're having a bit of a chat. They're just Blair Tarrant, probably Turner, a cat player. He's going to be telling the umpire, just be careful of this, that, and the other thing. They're doing it up that end, mate. Have a look at what they're doing.
Interesting. That's preventative refereeing, we used to call that.
And every right. He's the captain of the side. He can go on as long as those inquiries are fair and reasonable.
It does get very willing out there. They're very assertive on the field, both teams. And you can understand they are playing for an Olympic spot in Tokyo.
Yeah. So you're at Rockhampton, you're at Calca Shades. It is the Olympic qualifiers. It is a great night here tonight. The crowd have been enthralled in these first 2 quarters, and
It's been good.
They're enjoying it, Pete. It's a great place to watch at the moment. The stands are there. They've got the people in the crowd. They're enjoying the hockey action in Central Queensland.
And there's plenty of support there for the Black Six as well.
The Kiwis well represented. It's closer for the Kiwis to get here than the Aussies guys from Perth.
It is. In fact, it's cheaper to fly to Rockhampton from New Zealand than it is to fly from Perth.
So the shot clock is down. The umpires are ready. They'll blow the start of this 3rd quarter. There it is. We are underway. 3rd quarter. Kookaburras, Black Sticks.
2-0. One of those dangerous score lines for any hockey side. Don't want to take their foot off the accelerator pedal. Black Six want to come at them really hard.
Yeah, great work there, Smith and Jennings.
So already quite physical out there with the players going down. Plenty of bumps. All fair though.
And again, the Cookers are going to be happy at this stage to just let the Black Sticks toss the ball around at the back. There's the midfield pressure that they put in. Penchier and Wetton. Wetton gives away the free hit.
Jake Wetton does get around the field in a lot of different positions. Midfield, striker. He's ubiquitous out there.
Here we go. The dictionary's out. He's got it. You'll have to help me with the
big words.
With the big words and their meanings.
I know what I'm going to get you for Christmas. It's a thesaurus.
Do you have it for breakfast? Ubiquitous?
That's not a dinosaur, by the way.
So Black Sticks inside the 25 now. 3 of the Kookaburras there. Got to go back outside the 25. Lines up, puts it through. Ockenden just steers it over the back line.
Oh, and the Black Sticks, they get the ball into the circle. Unfortunately, nothing's on for them. The Hockey Roos get in front of the strikers. Kookaburras get in front of the strikers.
So inside the circle they go. They're putting the pressure on, and that one's gone over the line. It's gone over the top of Lovell. Great finish. You talked about that 2-0 score being hard. They've got on the scoreboard, and they needed to.
Oh, this is good work. They take it along the baseline. There's players in space, and finally Jacob Smith persistently gets the ball off the rebound from the keeper's pads and pops it over him into the back.
Yeah, gone in the back of the net.
Scrappy goal, but they all count. And it's just persistence by Jacob Smith there. He swooped on it, got the first strike in, got the rebound, popped it over the keeper.
Fantastic work from Nick Woods in the circle for the Black Sticks. Got that pressure on. First time they've been in there and put some pressure on and got in the back of the net. That's what they needed to do in the opening of this third quarter.
So the Black Sticks back in the match.
Well, Craig nicely throws it through. It's gone back. Brand. Up goes the defensive Black Sticks is up to the task. It was Govers on the ground, but it's gone high. Great defence from the Black Sticks.
Oh, they had to scramble in defence. There were yellow shirts everywhere, but none of the yellow shirts could get a shot on goal. And all of a sudden we've got an end-to-end hockey game.
So Dawson throws it through to Craig now, inside the 25. No way through, happy to go back and just hang on to possession.
There's Jake Wetton that is, playing in the midfield. Now he's going forward.
So it's the Black Sticks' turn to let the Kookaburras just throw it around the back.
Doing a good job of holding them there too.
Yeah, Phillips doing plenty of running in that front position. Brand's now got it and he goes forward. He gets around Janice at the 25. Tries to dink it over the top of McAleese.
Yeah, Brand just getting in the way there.
We are quickly down. Good work there. Nick Woods, he's done it. In fact, that's Kane Russell who's taken it out. I thought it was Woods.
Oh, sneaky pass to get it to Wetton centre field. Now it's on.
Craig. Yeah, 4 Black Sticks in front. Nowhere to go. Got to go backwards. Got to go around. Where to Swan? Swan looks up. Put through, but Govers just one pace off.
Yeah, McAleese was straight in there on that loose ball and got it clear. So that's good defence again by the Black Sticks. There was nothing ever on there for the Kookaburras, and that's what they need to do.
Got to be solid in defence. They've got the goal that they needed at the opening of this third quarter, the Black Sticks. Good finish. They got in there, put the pressure on, held it on, put it in the back of the net. Now it's the defence's turn against the Cookers. Ogilvie looks up again. Got to go out to the right. Black Sticks strong in the middle. Dawson now, bit of room in front, uses the room. Up and over it goes. Good ball over. Swan brings it down. Trying to get in the circle, he does, but nobody there for the Cookers.
Oh, I think we've got a sniper in the stands again. Daniel Beale seemed to be lying down and taking it easy at the top of the circle there. Just a little slip when he tried to change direction. And the Black Sticks just under pressure again.
Yeah, the turn not good enough. Howard knocks that ball up, but Wickham can't get the trap.
Oh, there's umpire's just behind the whistle. He wants to talk to the players. I think there's been a little bit of argy-bargy in the circle.
Blair Tarrant in there. As I said, we're not mic'd up to the umpires, but he's called in the captain to just say, I don't need to listen to any of that sort of stuff or whatever it was that was happening.
And good preventative umpiring by the umpires. We want to see a clean game of hockey. We don't need any sort of argy-bargy. We're not playing rugby, we're playing hockey.
Yeah, so it was Corey Bennett who's getting the balls on this occasion. Like you said, Pete, great from the umpire to just, bring the captain out, gave him the opportunity to have a talk to the player about whatever it was. Everyone stays on the paddock. Let's get back to it, which it is. Good ball through. Beale's got it. Space in front, throws it in. It's gone high off McAleese. Kookaburra's retained possession inside the 25 will be where the free hit's taken. Beale on it now. Yeah, great defence there.
Yeah, Nick Woods at the back is having a fantastic game in defence for the Black Sticks. Oh, and there it's the first overhead we've seen from him, and it nearly came off, just a little bit overcooked.
There is a time and a place for them when they're an effective pass. Lane didn't bring it down on that occasion. Hayward now on the ball. Saluski's in the middle. We're at the 25. Still got it. Dishes off. Beale. Movement up front from the Cookers. Is going to be left there from Ockenden for the Beale fly through, but didn't come off.
Lots of flying yellow shirts there, but the Black Six stayed strong and pinched the ball. The Black Six they're managing to get in defence, they're managing to get in front of the strikers again. And that's what they need to do to intercept the passes, stop the shots on goal. And again, the Kookaburras just holding, not putting any pressure on the back four yet, and up and over the Black Sticks go, and again not working for them.
Yeah, no, it didn't, and the Cookers haven't used that press that we saw in the first game at this stage. Wickham did the right thing by just trying to allow that ball to go over the top of him, but Tom, you forgot to trap it.
Yeah, it's handy to take the ball with you when you go. And that was just the pressure of the defence from the Black Six. And again, players putting their bodies on the line.
Harvey on that occasion. Another tackle. And in fact, that one might have come off Jenis at the final.
Just releasing fairly easily here, the Kookaburras. The Black Six just allowing them to get up the field a little bit easier now, and that can be danger. A bit of a push from Woods. Umpire.
Craig quick to go forward quickly. Anderson, but he loses possession. It's dispossessed there by Dane Lett. Knocks it away, and the attack now Lane, but it's one out.
Yeah, Lane probably needed to wait for the troops to arrive, and he's just turned it over.
Brand waits, has Wetton on the left, dishes off now. Back we come, no way through. Dawson.
That's smart play by the Kookaburras. If nothing's on, there's no point going forward. Look for a player in a better position, even if it is behind you.
Harvey now looks up, can't get through. Good work from the Black Sticks defence. Just patient they were on that occasion. Turnover now, need to get the free hit and do. Well run out. Quickly away now down that left-hand side. Muir gets another free hit, holds possession. Waits now for the midfield to come up, and here they arrive.
Well, it looked like he was going to go for the overhead, but the pass much better along the ground.
Yeah.
The stick-to-stick passing is what's working for the Black Sticks, not the overhead.
finds Child on that occasion. Panchi away, dishes off. Jenas down there in that right pocket. And Jeremy Hayward using the back of the stick inside the 25. Immediate penalty corner. Hayward goes back. Wetton goes over there just to make sure it was the back of stick. It was.
Yeah. Jeremy Hayward a little bit frustrated here, and no, you can't use that side of the stick in this game. Only use one side of the stick. I think in hooking to hockey, the little kids game, you can use both sides of the stick, but not this one.
Absolutely. Not even in the fives. You'll get that action tomorrow on live streaming Brisbane. Don't forget the 2 Hockey Fives games before the next Black Sticks, Kookaburras and Hockey Roos program tomorrow. So, interesting game of hockey. If you've never seen it, you get the opportunity tomorrow. Make sure you join in.
Oh, Black Sticks are good at penalty corners. This is an opportunity to square up the match.
Lane runs over the top of the ball, and Wetton's kicked it out.
Oh, he's just having a... Oh, Jake Wetton's just going to argue the toss here. I think he's saying it didn't hit me. It hit me on the stick. But it looked, to the naked eye, like it got him on the body.
Wetton's put the helmet back on, which means he's going back in there to run it out.
He got out very quickly. Look how quick he is. Blocked the shot.
Kicked it.
Yeah, it looked like a soccer kick to me. I don't know what Jake's going on about. I think he might have been talking about an air swing, because there was a bit of a miss.
I always thought you had a stick to do that, not your foot.
Yeah, that's right.
There we go. Black Sticks out. It goes. Shot there. Straight in the back. There's a rocket. Kane Russell. Bang. Into the back of the net. They've levelled it up, the Black Sticks.
Well, the run out wasn't nearly as good, and Kane Russell was able to get a piece of this. He picked the gap beautifully between the runners and the keeper. Beat him for pace.
Absolute rocket from these boys. It's about the injection. It gets out there nice and quick. That gets them that extra bit of time at the top of the circle. Wow, have a look at this.
Perfect trap up the top and perfect placement of the drag flick. Low, hard, and past the keeper.
Yep, that is a brilliant finish from Kane Russell. You don't see too many better going into bottom corners like that. 2-2, they're back into the match. It's all even in this second game.
And did I not say 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline?
You certainly did.
And the Black Sticks, playing to the game plan, have come right back into this match.
Oh, I like the fact that they've been a little bit more patient tonight's game. When they get the ball, they're not looking to score on every opportunity, and they've taken the 2 that they've had, and very effective up inside. We didn't see that in the first game.
Yeah, the Kookaburras under a little bit of pressure.
Swan has it inside the 25. No way through again. Gee, the midfield defence of the Black Stick is on song tonight. Craig now. Trying to use his pace and his speed. Jinx gets the free hit. Ockenden's got it. And over it goes to Swan. They've got to give him 5, and they do. Hayward now. Still going forward, Hayward. On his own, defensive. The Black Sticks up to it again. Running the ball out, Phillips. Russell, the goal scorer.
Very composed again at the back, the Black Sticks. Just taking their time, no hurry. That's good, controlled play.
Well, there's an overhead that's going to find the mark too. Great pass there through to Woods inside the 25. Decides to just hang on to it. They're going again effective. It's good use of the overheads today. There's another one over the top. That's catching the Kookaburras out. Inside the 25, over the back line it goes. Panchia draws the foul, well at least over the back line. Woods now has the ball.
Jake Wetton given the benefit of the doubt that time by the umpire.
McAleese now. Craig looking to put the pressure on. He's got the ball, Craig. He's got the turnover inside the 5. Onto the back stick he goes. Shoots. Yeah, out comes Anderson and makes the save.
Oh, Tom Craig pinched the ball off his stick. He's got speed to burn. Good defence that time from Nick Woods to make the shot a low percentage play.
So back on live, and the ball's gone off the Kiwis over the back line. Wetton will take it at the 23.
Nick Woods did really well to channel Tom Craig away from the goal. Now the Kookaburras have to start all over again.
So one of the few occasions that the Kookaburras have gone through that midfield defence of the Black Sticks. Weir now decides to go up and over the top. Good ball. Swan. Got to give him 5, and they did it. Swan at the top of the circle. Can't get through. Got to dish off, and he does. And Gover's not happy. Thought he took the free hit where it should have been taken. Umpire says, no, it was there. And out comes Phillips.
Oh, again, good defence. There was no way through there for the Kookaburras. Double tagged the ball carrier. He had nowhere to go.
Sticks away early. That's Woods. Dishes off there for Lett. Hugging the sideline. Uses Woods. They're out. They're through. Child in the middle. Elects to get back out on that left-hand side, looking to bring Phillips into the game, which he does. Down to the back line, and Jennings can't just bring it in.
The pass not good enough that time. It was always going to be difficult for Kane Russell to get there.
Swan was looking for the big tomahawk up with 5 seconds on the clock, thought better of it, hung on to the ball. So that is the end of the third quarter. It's all squared up here, waiting for the fourth quarter. Let's have a look at the goals in the third quarter.
Well, what an
3
entertaining
of the Kookaburras there, got to go back
so
outside
far,
the 25.
and
Lines
this
up,
is
puts
a
it
cracker.
through. Ockenden just steers it over the back line.
Oh, and the Black Sticks, they get the ball into the circle. Unfortunately, it's just the lead up to the goal, and there was a scramble.
Get in front of the strikers.
That's the same lead up. Here it goes.
It's taken along the baseline.
Inside the circle they go. They're putting the pressure on, and that one's gone over the line. It's gone over the top of Lovell. Great finish. You talked about that 2-0 score being
and no backswing.
Being hard. They've got on
into the back of net
scoreboard, and they needed to.
This is
exactly.
good work. They take along the baseline. There's players in space, and finally Jacob Smith persistently gets the ball off the rebound.
Really good work there from Nick Woods on the back line
and pops it over him.
And a great finish.
Yeah, that's now right. This is a fantastic goal. It's low, hard.
It goes. Shot there, straight in the back. There's a rocket. Kane Russell. None at all. Bang! Into the back of the net. They've levelled it up, the Black Sticks. As well as the trap. So there's 3 parts to it. You've got to get them all right.
And Kane Russell was able to get a piece of this. He picked the gap beautifully between the runners and the keeper. Beat him for pace.
Absolute rocket from these boys. It's about the injection. It gets out there nice and quick. That gets them that extra bit of time at the top of the circle. Wow, have a look at this. So there it is one last time.
Perfect trap up the top
stick.
and
perfect
placement
you can see,
of the drag.
You could nearly say that Lovell's got the post covered, but too quick. By the time the foot went down, that was enough for it to go under the kicker into the back of the net. Fantastic goal. Boy, it's just got that crowd on edge at the moment. The Black Sticks in the crowd are obviously happy with the performance of the 3 quarters now. What's this fourth quarter going to do? Umpires are ready. There it goes. We've started fourth quarter action of this Oceania Cup between the Kookaburras and the Black Sticks. And we are 2-2.
Nothing's on for them. The crowd is getting in front of all of this match so far. 4 goals, 4 fantastic goals. And I'm sure we'll get more in this last 15 minutes. Some teams would have written the Black Sticks off after that first game when they lost 4-0, but no way. Darren Smith, he said he's got confidence in these players, and they've met that confidence their coach had in them.
Yeah, he talked about he just felt that the Aussies dictated too much in the first game. Pete, they certainly haven't dictated terms here at all tonight.
And it doesn't matter what sport we play against the Kiwis, that's Australia plays against the Kiwis, whether it's netball, whether it's rugby union, rugby league, cricket or hockey, it's always a contest.
Russell, the goal scorer, goes down that right-hand side. They're running the back line again. Harvey does well to get it. The final touch comes off Hayward. The Black Sticks will bring it in. Quickly up is Woods. So plenty of possession from the Black Sticks. That's what it's all about. You don't want to be giving the ball over to the opposition. Make it as hard as you possibly can.
Oh, and that's the thing about this game, which is different to the game one, the continuity of possession of the Black Sticks. It's been fantastic so far. And they've scored goals when they've had lots of possession. And that's a big difference between this game and game one. Kookaburras, a lot less possession.
Yeah, and it certainly shows on the style that the Kookaburras are playing. They don't have the openness that they had. Saluski's kicked it. They're going to be away quickly. Woods looks up, has an overlapping Ross, still going past Ockenden, turns Eddie around and draws the foul. We're inside the 25.
Oh, there's a bit of argy-bargy again.
This time, Joke Harvey and Haven Phillips just conferring over what's happening out on the paddock. McAleese looks long. It's a good ball through, but the touch there from Ross goes over the back line.
Well, again, that's a bit disappointing outcome for the Black Sticks. Probably passing to a player who was heavily marked and under pressure. And they've turned over possession. Now the Kookaburras.
Beale strong, still running around the back of Nick Woods, gives away another free hit. Wetton comes up to take it, looks up. Hayward drives through, nice work there at the back, good defence there from Russell to take it out for the Black Sticks.
Oh, Russell had his player marked, Zaluski I think it was. Oh no, I think it might have been Anderson. And Hayward's passed.
Oh, that's not a good ball from Beale at all. It's found the 200 capper.
Hayward's pushing the circle, looking for Anderson. But the defence just up to the mark all the time so far. They have to be good goals to get it past this Kiwi defence at the moment.
So the two umpires conferring on a free hit that falls for Tarrant, and the Black Sticks.
McAleese, Bennett and Woods having an outstanding game so far.
Yeah, the midfield defence is what's impressed me about the Black Sticks tonight. They've really limited the opportunities that the Kookaburras have had going forward, which is a good indication of the ability to change. Panchi's been dispossessed. Ockenden's on the attack. There's 6 or 7 sticks back there. Gone to Craig. Comes to Lane. In fact, that's Blair Tarrant, the captain. One's 12, one's 22, but Tarrant with a good tackle. So Shea McAleese just, again, settling things down at the back, holding possession, just making sure that they take the right opportunities, which they have been doing tonight. Panchi's been dispossessed there by Wetton, falls to Beale, quickly away Craig, but he just can't drag it in. Oh, quickly away, good ball through, can't get the trap. It's gone over the top, dangerous the call. Couple of subs for the Cookers means that we won't get underway as quick. It's in fact Jeremy Hayward going forward there. Swan has it now. Oh, and Craig's missed that again. The Cookers, you'd have to say, have not got the same intensity as game one.
No, but they hadn't been allowed to have the same intensity, and that's the difference in this game. The Kookaburras controlled the first game. This game, they're not controlling it. The Black Sticks are really taking it to them and controlling the game for large passages of play. And in fact, the Kookaburras have not had it their own way for long periods of time.
Yeah, that's good work there from Swan to get the steal. Wetton comes out with it. Swan still there and overlaps. Puts it on the green stuff.
Yeah, it's got to be on the blue stuff on this surface. And my apologies to everybody in New Zealand for pronouncing Stacey Nicholson's name incorrectly. I did get the message in game one that I was pronouncing it incorrectly, so I do apologise to Stacey.
Well,
so Stacey Mickelson.
You should have heard me in the fives with the Tongans and the Solomon Islands. There's a couple of good ones in there. McAleese's got it. Through it goes. Harvey's picked it up, but fallen there. Smith's done well, holding possession. And yeah, if you can get those messages through, we are happy. We'll take the feedback on board. Stick them through the Oceania website. We'll get the message just like we did on that occasion. Facebook, Oceania Facebook site. We'll get the message. It'll get up to us. We're enjoying it. We hope you are. 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this final fourth quarter. Oceania qualifies. The best of 3 games. That's a good ball up. Govers makes the trap, looks up against Tarrant. Tarrant's going to keep him out there long enough. Govers takes the big stick to it, straight across the line. Couldn't have hit it any straighter.
Well, and any harder as well. He really opened up his shoulders here, and it was a bullet across there. It was a bit of a hit and hope though. It was a poor option to take.
Well, there's the overhead that's not going to work. Howard. Zaluski goes back to the middle, finds Weir. Again, no way through for the Kookaburras. Sounds like a broken record, Pete, but the Black Sticks have not dropped off any. There's been no easy outs for the Cookers tonight.
No, there's been no easy goals for the Kookaburras. There's an intensity in the play of the Black Sticks that wasn't there in game one. They really have lifted. And just in regard to that feedback, you can go to the live streaming Brisbane website or the New Zealand, the Oceania Federation website, the Hockey Federation, and give us any feedback. We're happy to take it, and including if we mispronounce names too.
Through it goes. Ogilvy's got it. Again, got to come back. This time Beale's got it. Looks to run around. Goes long into the circle, and the trap can't be made. Over the back line it goes.
Well, that's disappointing result for the Kookaburras, and with 5 minutes to go, it's still anybody's game. So if you've got feedback for us, go to the Facebook page of the Oceania Hockey Federation or live streaming Brisbane. We're happy to take it. And it's a good... Hayward at the back. We are. Oh, the Black Six turn it over. That's good work. Panchia just getting forward. Umpire just wants him to go back. He wanted to play on quickly. And they've really lifted. Oh, good work to get around Govers. Govers was probably in the 5 anyway. Back we go to Bennett. Bennett's been fantastically strong in defence for the Black Six. Panchia in space. Still 2-all. Nick Ross. Panchia marked up, goes back to a man in a better position. Bennett. Kookaburras really putting the pressure on the Black Six. And now turned over. Wickham with a chance. There's Zaluski. No, it's a good save. Anderson. And that time, I think it was Tom Wickham. Yeah. No, it was Jacob Anderson. Jacob Anderson and George Anderson ended up in a tangle. Over they go. Anderson had read it well, came out, blocked the shot. Good job, George Anderson. And the keepers come off the field, and the Black Six have 11 players on the field. 11 field players, no goalkeeper. So while we were watching the replay, the goalkeeper for the Black Six, see, there's no one there. The Black Six have 11 field players. So what will the Kookaburras do to do this? Black Six in the circle. And it's a long corner. The Kookaburras really hustling in defence. Jeremy Haywood marking up tightly and just causing. That time, Jacob Weapon helping out. Again, the Black Six, a man up. Will the extra man make a difference? That's off the shin pad, so that's a free hit to the Black Sticks. The Black Sticks really going out of 2 minutes in this game. Can they take out the match? 11 field players. The Kookaburras have gone into more of a zone defence, marking up only inside the circle. Good work from the Black Sticks. That's Russell. He's in the circle. Umpire says play on. And now free hit to the Kookaburras. A shade under 2 minutes to go. Howard. Full press by the Black Six. Wetton has to run it out of the traffic. Black Six still in the traffic. They're trying to get the ball off him. 4 around him, and he dumps it back to Ockenden. Ockenden just takes the long handle out. That's just going to run down the clock a bit. Still a shade under, or shade over a minute to go. Still plenty of time for the Black Six. Get the ball back, other end of the field. Black Six with a full press. Kookaburras turn it over. Now is a chance for the Black Sticks. Free hit. Just asking the players to go back 5. That was what the loud whistle was for. Good trap by Corey Bennett on a bouncing pass. Nick Wood, centre field. The Kookaburras trying to keep the ball up this end of the field. Oh, Nick Woods just lost control of the ball. Oh, pinched off the stick by Kane Russell. Now it's a chance for the Black Sticks. Phillips. Hayden Phillips gets it into the circle. No, it's a free hit outside the circle. Seconds remaining. Trying to run it into the circle. Gets it in there. Gets past 1, but it's hit up high into Jacob Wetton. 10 seconds to go. Up and over goes Haywood, trying to get it to Ogilvie. Into the other end of the field. It's end-to-end hockey. And there's a full-time siren. The Black Sticks have played an outstanding game, but couldn't quite break the deadlock. It's a 2-all draw. Fantastic play by the Black Six. They made this a real game. Very nearly came with the third goal. And here's the replay, the last few seconds. Kane Russell gets the ball down here. So I hope you enjoyed Game 2 of the 2019 Oceania Cup between Australia and New Zealand. Game 2 resulted in a 2-2 draw. Fantastic work from the Black Six to make this a real competition now. They came back hard and fast. They certainly had the Kookaburras measure. And a 2-2 draw is not quite just reward for their effort, but they stay in the hunt to get that spot in Tokyo for 2020 Olympics. So I've got my co-commentator Tom Witten down there, and he's got someone to talk to. It looks like Aaron Zalewski.
Aaron, second game, 2-2. Thoughts?
Yeah, probably a little bit frustrated. We kind of didn't play really the way we wanted to play, and I think New Zealand did a really good job, came out and threw something a little bit different on us that game, so certainly not the result we wanted, especially being after being 2-0 up, so yeah, we probably should have been better there.
The midfield defence seemed to stop that forward momentum that the Cookers had in the first game.
Yeah, I mean, they're such a compact group, and trying to break that down, yeah, we probably struggled to make some really good opportunities in the second half and didn't win any penalty corners, I don't think, so certainly they were pretty resolute there, and we could have been a little bit more clinical, and I think that showed, and they put the pressure on us and put 2 goals in themselves. So
not a lot of time to think about the game tomorrow, but win one, draw one, it's on the line tomorrow.
Yeah, isn't it? I mean, the competition's still open, and we got a quick turnaround tomorrow, and we'll do our best to kind of analyse that game, look forward, try and take the positives out, and build on that performance for tomorrow's game, and hopefully take the series tomorrow.
Good on you, mate. Thanks for joining us, and enjoy the surfboard when you get home.
Thanks, Tommy. Good on you, mate.
Thanks very much. It's a fantastic evening at Colchashade's Rockhampton Hockey Centre. We've just seen an exciting match between the Hockey Roos and the Vantage Black Sticks in the first game. And the second game, even better, it was the Kookaburras versus the Vantage Black Sticks with a 2-2 draw. You can't get much closer than that. Fantastic effort. And I've got Tom down there. Going to talk to the 200 game captain, Brent Tarrant.
First of all, Blair, congratulations, mate. 200 caps, fantastic achievement.
Thanks a lot, mate. Appreciate it.
And what do you remember about the first one?
Oh, it was a long time ago now. I think we might have got a wee loss to Germany in my first one.
And the 200, like good memories, and here today, Oceania, a good result tonight for the Kiwis?
Yep, really good memories. Not a great result tonight. We needed to win today, but we got the draw, so it's all on tomorrow.
And a big change from game one. Up in the commentary, it seemed like your midfield defence very much stronger tonight.
Yeah, it's a point we focused on, and the boys really stepped up in there today. I was really impressed with our midfield, so congrats to them.
And good finishing up the front. Gee, I tell you what, you've got a rocket on the penalty corner.
Yeah, Kane flicked it in pretty hard. That's what he's good at.
Yeah, well, look, we're looking forward to tomorrow's game. Olympic qualifiers on the line. Mate, again, congratulations on 200, and good game today.
Thank you very much, mate. Cheers.
Thank you very much for watching this Game 2 in the 2019 Oceania Cup. Come back tomorrow. We've got 2 more exciting games, plus some hockey fives. We'll see you then. Bye for now.